Hey Bulldogs! In this video you will learn how to correctly set up an MLA Works Cited page. First things first, the Works Cited page should go on the last page of your document and it should have its own page too. So it's going to be the very last thing in your essay on its own page. Works Cited is the title. It will go at the top of the page and it should be centered just like this. From there, after you have your citations written out correctly, and if you have questions on how to do this, please see our video on how to correctly format MLA citations. You're going to want to put this in hanging indent. And to do this, you will go to Format, Align and Indent, Indentation Options, go to this drop-down box right here under Special Indent, click Hanging, and then click Apply. So what that's going to do is after the first line of every citation, it is going to move the following lines over just like this. And so it doesn't matter how many lines you have that comes after the first line, they're all going to be formatted in this line just like this. So not only does it have to look like this, you might also notice that it makes it easier to read, which can be an advantage when you're proofreading because it'll help you, catch more mistakes because it just looks better and it's easier on the eyes. From there, you're going to want to make sure that your Works Cited page matches the formatting of the rest of your paper. So since this is an MLA paper, you're probably writing in Times New Roman font, 12 point, and it's probably double spaced too. So now that you've made sure that your formatting matches the rest of your paper, and now that your citations are in hanging indent, you're going to want to make sure that they're all alphabetized by the author's last name. So if for some reason you can't find your author's name, which sometimes happens with website articles, you will move on to the next piece of information in the citation. So this is the article title right here, and that's what you would use if you couldn't find Allison Arant's name right here. So in this case, this one would still go first because this begins with an A. And then if you didn't have a title, which I can't imagine why you wouldn't, you would still move on to the next piece of information to compare it to the rest and put it in alphabetical order. And that's it. Now that you've done all of this, your Works Cited page is correctly formatted. That's half the battle. The other half is making sure that your citations are written correctly. And once again, if you have questions on this, please see our video on how to correctly set up MLA citations. Have a good day, Bulldogs.